And good evening, my magic miscreants. Risen Dragon here, and it has been a while. I will explain after this deck tech, but what we are going to look at today is a different kind of Prismari. And you will notice there are absolutely 0 copies of Alrund's Epiphany in this deck. I love this deck. It is a really cool brew. It's a really cool deck to play. It's a lot of fun. Let's just dig right into it. So basically, Prismari, for those of you that are new to the game, this is a combination of blue and red. And it used to be called Is It, but now it's Prismari. The Strixhaven people kind of changed it up a little bit. But here's the thing. It is still a very, very potent mixture. Okay, it is still a very potent combination because it's got a combination of burn, it's got a combination of control, and you also have some tools that at your disposal that can just make the opponent's lives miserable. So let's get started. I'm going to start off with Play with Fire. This is actually one from the I'm drawing a blank. Innistrad Midnight Hunt. It deals 2 damage to any target. If a player is dealt damage in this way, scry 1. It's basically an upgraded shock. Great card. Test of Talents. We're running 2 of these. We just counter target instant or sorcery spell, and we search the library, hand, and graveyard for any number of cards with the same name as it, and exile them. It's a great mirror match when we have when we're up against Epiphany builds, because countering Epiphany kind of takes the wind out of people's sails. We have Smoldering Egg. Now this one is. This one, becomes a target. It really does. It really becomes a target right off the bat because whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you put a number of ember counters on Smoldering Egg and equal to the amount of mana spent to cast it. Then if Smoldering Egg has 7 or more ember counters on it, remove them and transform Smoldering Egg into Ashmouth Dragon. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, it deals 2 damage to any target. This thing basically becomes a machine gun when it is transformed. We get there with Expressive Iteration, one of the bomb uncommons from Strixhaven. I mean, just a great card. You look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand, put one of them on top of your library, and exile one of them. You may play the exiled card this turn. Galvanic Iteration. This is one, it copies things, okay? And this is somewhat of a really techie but very, very good card. And I'm going to explain why in a moment. Basically, when you cast your next instant or sorcery spell, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy, and it has flashback, which means you can cast it from your graveyard before exiling it, okay, for the flashback cost. Now, we are running several removal spells, Play with Fire being one of them, Prismari Command being the other. Now, this deals 2 damage to any target. You draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards, or you can create a treasure token or destroy a target artifact. This is a great card against, say, your mono whites with Cosmos Elixirs and, greens with the Esika's Chariot. And it really is a very efficient card. Okay, really, really efficient. Divide by 0. There's another one. We return target spell or permanent with mana value 1 or greater to its owner's hand. You can do this as it's being cast or once it hits the battlefield. And we also get to learn, and you're going to see what that is in the sideboard for those of you that are new to the game. Memory Deluge. This is a great card to have too. Look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast it. You put 2 into your hand and the rest on the bottom in any order. You can cast it for its flashback cost. So basically, you can look at the top 4 cards of your library, X, meaning X being the amount of mana you spent to cast it. And if we cast it with flashback, we can look at it for 7. We can look at the top 7 cards of our library. Okay, and it's pretty easy to get there with, treasures and all that fun jazz. Manaform Hellkite really makes this deck hum. Okay, because whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create an XX red dragon illusion creature with token with flying and haste, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast that spell. Okay, not its mana value, the amount of mana to cast that spell. Okay, so go back to this. Okay, Memory Deluge. If we cast the flashback, we get a 7/7 flying dragon. Same goes with Galvanic Iteration, but it gets better, folks, because we're running 2 copies of Lier, the Disciple of the Drowned. Spells can't be countered. Boo. But each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard has flashback, and the flashback cost is equal to that card's mana cost. Ugh, great card. Great card to have. We're only running 2 copies. Gold Spanning Dragon. We get this down on turn 4. It is possible. We might even be able to get it down on turn 3. I don't think that's possible, but Gold Spanning Dragon on turn 4, always a good thing, okay? Whenever it attacks or becomes the target of a spell, create a treasure token. Treasures you control have, tap it, sacrifice this artifact, add 2 mana of any one color. Just a great ramp spell to have in your deck. We're also running Hall of the Storm Giants, one of those quote-unquote manlands. Oh, Den of the Bugbear, another manland. Let's look at our sideboard. We're running 2 other copies of Tested Talents. We are going to be running our, 5 copies of Lesson cards. 2 Environmental Sciences, basically search for a basic land, reveal it, put it into your hand, you gain some life. Intro to Prophecy, we're running one of those. Scry 2, draw a card. Intro to Annihilation, just some nice spot removal. Mascot Exhibition to get us some, some tokens out there. All right, real nice card. Now also too, for our best of 3 matches, you're going to be doing. We're gonna run. You see a guard approach. This is actually kind of an underrated card, I think, because you can either tap a creature or you can give one of your creatures hexproof until end of turn. Works great against spot removal. A Braid in case the Prismari command isn't enough. They're running a really artifact heavy deck, and Crush the Weak for some mass removal as well. So this is a Prismari, but not a Prismari build that you might be familiar with. This is one that I think really has some potential. It's one I've been tinkering with over the past few weeks or so. I've made some changes today, and it really seemed to make it hum. So before we get into the games, basically, for those of you that are new to the channel, I do a best of 1 match and I do a best of 3 match, so you can see how the deck performs in both environments. And I do want to say, I'm very sorry for the prolonged absence. I think it's been like 2 months since I've done a video. Basically just a lot of things happening in my life right now. Esports club at my school has been started. Been really focused on that. Lots of work commitments, term ending. My wife is beginning. She's going to be going to grad school, so we're just starting to, get prepared for that. Lots of kids stuff too. So just haven't had the time, haven't had the energy to do any videos, and I feel really bad because a lot of you, really enjoy the content, you really like it, and I feel bad not, putting stuff out there and keeping things fresh. But also, too, I wanted to kind of see where the meta settled out after both Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow dropped, and I just wanted to make sure that I was, putting some decks that were going to be, unique, but also kind of competitive at the same time. So I apologize for the extended absence, but trust me, it's all worth it. We're back in action. December's going to be a great month for us. I'm really excited. Let's get into the games. We are against Tom Tony. Tom Tony is our opponent in our best of 1 matchup with this not your normal Prismari. Like Prismari, but different. Or a different type of Prismari is the name of this deck. Yeah, let's go with it. Because here's why. Because we've got enough for the Memory Deluge. And we're going to tip our hat a little bit here with this. So at least they know that we're doing this. This could be a Cleric build. If it is, that'd be kind of cool. Haven't gone against Clerics in a while. Alright, looks like some form of life gain. That works. So, you know what? We're going to hang on to the Play with Fire. Reason being is I want to make sure that we're, in case something comes down, that we, well, it does kind of, yeah, Lunarch Veteran, yeah, that's why. Alright, Prismari Command. We're just going to hang on to that. And of course, if they bomb out, I think we're just gonna say no mas here. You know what? We're gonna do this. Let's do that. Let's just return it. We'll learn. We will learn. You know what? We're gonna do Mascot Exhibition. Reason being is, you know, we can throw down the Prismari command. Let's see what they're playing, though. You could get a bonus best of one. Yeah, thinking bonus best of... you know what? Let's hang on to the Prismari command. Okay, cleric class. So they are doing some form of cleric. So let's do this. Let's actually put both of these into our hand. That would be a fun one to do. You know what? Let's just do this. Let's do this. Let's do that. Boom, boom. Okay. And then Prismari command, I think, would be our next play. Lunarch Veteran is gonna go bye-bye. We're gonna create a treasure token, and boom, we're gonna do that one. Okay, and we do have a test of talents in case, for some reason, they throw down an instant with 1 white mana. That's... I feel bad. I really do. Unless they've got Candle Trap. That'd be an interesting one. Okay, well, at least they have a land. And unfortunately, now it's not going to be so good, because now we're just going to do this, and... yeah. Yeah, this is not turning out so good for them. But you can see how this deck performs. I think it definitely has a lot of potential here. Even in the best of one, I think, you know, it is somewhat slow, I think, for best of one. Good game. And we are playing against Larsk 9 in our best of 2 matchup. It's our best of 2. Thought we were doing best of 1. That is okay. Yeah, didn't keep that one. You know what we're gonna do with this? We are going to chuck a land. As much as I don't like chucking the land, let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. We'll keep this. Throw that. And we don't want to give away what we're playing. We didn't want to play the Storm-Carved Coast. Pardon me. All right. That certainly helps. Smoldering Egg. The egg that's smoldering. I haven't played much ranked lately. I've been brewing a lot, so... And that is not what we want. If we get a... Guarantee that's either a... This right here, this one right here is either a Saw It Coming or an Alrund's Epiphany. Maybe even a Starnheim Unleashed or a Doomscar. Who knows? Who knows? So clearly we've got a Foretell deck against us. Well, we have Divide by 0, so that could help. That'll get us a learn at least, hopefully. Okay. So lots of Foretell cards right now. This could be one of those, there's like a Foretell some deck. Okay. This is a little annoying But this is a staring contest I'm willing to get into. So we shall see what happens here. Yep, had a feeling. So we're going to counter that. Okay, so they are playing this. So that means that they more than likely are playing with... oh, that's great right there. That's what I like to see. Alright, so boom, we're going to do Memory Deluge. We are going to put this and this into our hand. And Shepherd of the Cosmos is going to come down. That is a flying... Return target permanent. Alright, Starnheim Unleashed. That's what I was expecting. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. Oh, we can't. Whoops. Right. Okay. Well. Okay. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. Actually, no. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. Galvanic Iteration. So that's going to do that. And then we're going to do 2 damage. Create a treasure token. Boom. Target a player. Boom. We're going to do that. Do that. Target a player. So that just happened. We're not going to attack. Reason being is we've now got 2 treasure tokens. Luminarch Aspirant. Not good. Not good. I don't like that one. Okay, behold the multiverse. And notice they do have Expel and Teleportation Circle. That's an interesting one to add. But okay, that works. And you can't bounce that one either. So, and it's got Vigilance. So that's a problem. But what we can do is this. We can do Expressive Iteration. We can do that. Boom. Ooh, this is fun. So what we're going to do is this. We are going to do Play with Fire. I'm going to put this into our library. We are going to do this. We're going to cast this. Now, we get to do this. We get to schnoon that. We get to schnoon this. We're just going to take out his angels. As much as I hate to... And now we're going to do this instead, too. Ooh, and we get another Play with Fire on top of that. Was I a little greedy there? Nah. There we go. That's going to get expelled. But that is totally fine because we've got the... yep, that's okay. That is okay. Ooh, Ithalid. Or whatever the heck that is. Okay, well, guess what? It dies. Or does it? Yes. Yeah. We're going to do... No. Here's what we're going to do. Goldspan Dragon. Boom. Boom. We are going to just simply bounce whatever they've got here back to their hand. I think that's kind of the way to go. That's an interesting add in this deck. I like it, though. Valkyrie Harbinger. Guess what? No. You go back to your hand. We're going to do this. Yeah, we're going to do this. Okay. Cool. Well, guess what? Die. Die. Alright, here we go. Bim. Throw this down. Bum. Bum. Oh, that's fun. But, yeah. Okay. Oh, they had another Starnheim Unleashed. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I told you, this... that Ashmouth Dragon is basically your machine gun. And it's pretty dang cool. I think even if we lose this one, we still keep it. Because I like how this deck performed in that match. So, yeah, again, my absence over the past few months has been, very much intentional. Just kind of needed to, focus on other projects such as getting the esports club at my school up and running, and been doing a lot of work with that. The kids are playing Rocket League. We just had the playoffs tonight, which was really cool. At least the semifinal matchup, at least, and really, really excited about that. My daughter's in the league. She likes to play. She loves playing Rocket League. My son, who is 6, he loves Rocket League. He's like a platinum, I think, right now, which is kind of crazy because I'm only a gold. But, getting the esports league off the ground is always, you got to focus on school, like a chess club at school too, and chess tutoring outside of it, and just very, very busy. Not a lot of time, not a lot of energy, but tonight, wife and kids went to a movie, and I stayed home and did the esports playoffs. So we're waiting on Lars 6 9 to hit the button, and that we can be on our way. So yeah, lots of changes going on, but lots of good changes, and hopefully some that will lead to some better and brighter days, even better and brighter than they already are. I'm a little bit intrigued about this new this new alchemy thing that's coming out. I just am like, you know what? I'll just stick to standard. I kind of like what it's like. I've always enjoyed playing standard. I've gotten a little bit better at drafting, but hopefully we can get to our second game here and see how we do. So Lars 9, if you will just click the button so that we can get going. There we go. And we'll be on our way. In theory. And I think we're going to mull that one. This one, yeah, because here's the deal. We can get, you know what? I want that. I want that. There we go. Boom. Oh, I am on the draw. Or not on the draw. I'm on the play. Okay. That works. Let's do the egg. Let us do the egg. As you saw in the last game, that was Luminarch Spirit. Okay. Alright, so here we go. We're going to see if we can find some land. Oh my. Well, that kind of stinks. I'm going to put this into my hand simply because... And that one I'm just going to exile, so... Yikes. Well... We may not be much for this match, if that be the case. Especially not with 2 Luminarch Aspirants on the field. That's not going to be good for anybody. No blocks. Okay, that will help. Just can take that out. That's really all I can do at this point. I'm just going to get my tail kicked in with the Luminarch Aspirant. Okay, they're gonna foretell. Doesn't matter. This is... Yeah, we're not gonna be much for this world. I don't know. We shall see. Yeah, still not. Yeah, good game. Just didn't get what we needed there. They did have a Doom Scar, so... We, though, did have a Test of Talent, so... I think we keep things the way they are. I didn't see a lot of artifacts, not a lot of... Well, the only spot removal I saw could be dealt with a Test of Talent. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take out one of these, and I think take out... You know what? Let's take out one of these, and we'll go from there. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Alright. Let's hopefully get, we keep a 2-land hand. You think we draw into something. We draw into pretty much nothing. Okay, this is alright. Because what we can do is we'll just throw down a storm-carved storm-carved toast. Storm-carved coast. Throw it down tapped. Not an issue. Smoldering Egg. The egg will smolder. And then next turn we can, if they throw down a Luminarch Aspidant, then we can... Yep. Okay. Prismari command it is. Does 2 damage. Junk. We get the treasure. And we're good for now. This way, do we... I don't think we put down a Lier quite yet. I think we find the... I think what we do is Expressive Iteration. They're gonna foretell. Yeah, that's exactly what we do. Alright, we'll do Expressive Iteration. Simply because... Okay, we put one of them into our hand. Let's put the Divide by 0 into our hand. Put this into our library and exile that. I'm totally fine with not playing a land this turn. Test of Talents, we're holding up, obviously. And we'll see what they do with this. Okay, they're going to foretell. Okay. We have another Lier. Or Lier, I mean. I think... And follow my logic here. I think what we do... Do we divide by 0 and then play... Or return the... Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, no, can't do it. Dang it. Okay. No, fine. Let's see what they do. Of course, Starnheim Unleashed is never going to be a good time. Never a good time for angels to come flying down. Because those are going to come back to us if we throw down a Lier. Alright, this right here is no bueno. So what we're going to do is, I think we're going to test the talents this one. That's exactly what we do. Library, well, yeah, we're going to exile these. Valkyrie, Harbinger, Teleportation Circle. That's an interesting combo right there. And I gotta say, I do like it. So let's do Expressive Iteration. Always a good thing. Always a good decision. Ghost Band Dragon. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Library and Prismari command. I think we just simply... I mean, we either use it or we lose it. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. And do this. That may have been dumb, but... I mean, more than likely they've got a Doomscar in there, but then they're going to be a really sad person when they realize I've also got a Goldspan Dragon. So, no, Valkyrie Harbinger. Okay. So, meow, we're going to do this. You're going back to the hand. I'm going to just do that. Environmental Sciences, always a good decision. Because I can just schnoon you for that. Do this, and swing in. And then I just play a Lier next. Do divide by 0 again. Yeah, Doomscar's fine. And the question is... Okay, they foretold again. They're dead. They're dead. Good game. Good game. Good game. Good game. All right, so you saw in all those matchups, yeah, the best of one, our opponent kind of got mana shorted, but even still, I think that you can see how well this deck can perform. I think it's a different take on the Prismari build. I think that throwing in stuff like Manaform Hellkite is definitely a great option. We didn't get to see the Manaform, but I think that, you know, even Smoldering Egg and, you know, the Goldspan Dragon alone, I think that that combination of cards definitely works in our favor. So, yeah, play around with this, my Magic Miscreants. Play around with it. It's a great concept. It's a great card. some great card combinations. Until next time, may all your draws be godlike, may all your spells hit the board. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your evening.